Escape velocity. Most heard term. Common definition. Escape velocity is the minimum velocity required by the body to be projected with so that it overcomes the gravitational pull of the earth. Now, I have a problem in the nomenclature. I had the same problem in Newton's third law in calling it law of action reaction. Remember? I told you I don't like the name action reaction because in common language in daily life, reaction follows action. So it gives us a feel that if I push a block, the block pushes me. But action reaction thinks that I push the block and the block got offended and say, "Acha, I'll also push you back." It's not like that. It's simultaneous. है ना? So action reaction, if you keep that underneath that no, it's just called action reaction, but they are simultaneous, then I don't have a problem. Similar problem I have here is escape. What escape? If I ask you for an isolated point mass, till where do you think the gravitational pull exists? Yeah, till infinity, isn't it? Right, correct, on paper. Why will it end? It will not end. So if you escape it, where will you go? It's the end of the world, end of the universe. I don't know. World is a small term. Universe is also not the last term, so we don't know. But I'm saying that what is there after infinity? So if you escape, where will you go? So that's why I have a problem with the word escape velocity. So how about after giving you the conventional definition, I change the game. Ready? So if I give you an analogy from ground, not earth, ground, when you throw something up in the air, how do you find maximum height covered? Correct. You put the velocity instantaneously equal to 0. How do you craft this question? You say, what is the minimum speed with which I throw to reach a certain height? So what happens at that target height of yours, at the max height of yours? Correct. Velocity becomes 0 or kinetic energy becomes 0. How about I recoin the term escape velocity? Minimum velocity given at the, in this case, surface of the earth, right? In this case, let's say surface of the earth, so that its kinetic energy never becomes 0. Now that I can live with. That's nice. Good. Okay. Here we go. Throw it and it's going, H, and it comes back. The analogy I was talking about, correct? And if you simply say, I know this H, it's U square by 2G. That's for ground. Now not ground. Sad news for flat earthers, not ground. Earth, round, okay? Now what do? We project it that it keeps going. Now let's do energy conservation. What is the K plus U, K initial plus U initial equal to? It is half mu square plus minus cap m g capital M small m by r. Correct. What is any K plus U equal to? Any K plus U at a distance h from the surface? Half m v square plus the potential energy term minus g cap m small m upon r plus h. Take 30 seconds for this to absorb. Take your time. Take your time. Now my point is, what if K never becomes 0? What if K, which is your in general half mv square, is always greater than equal to 0 even at h equal to infinity? Ponder this. Chew on that. What if K is equal to, which is half mv square, which is your any K? I'm saying, what if even if you make h infinity, your K is still not 0? Mathematically speaking, this is what happens. Even h equal to infinity, what happens if your k is still 0? More than 0, just more than 0. This was your k. This was your k infinity actually. That's the reason why gmm by r plus h term became 0. Get it? So that gives you half mu square plus minus g cap m small m by r is greater than or equal to 0. Correct. This gives you u square greater than or equal to 2 gm by r. And this tells us that your escape velocity wala thingy is out in the open. That if you have a planet, why Earth guys? Why Earth? If you have a planet whose mass is cap m and whose radius is cap r, then the escape velocity value for that planet is under root 2 gm by r. How do you like that? Do you get it or not? I think you should, right? Not that difficult, na? I know we started talking about Earth, but I'm saying, where is the earthness in M and R, Baba? M and R are just symbols, na? So if I change my planet, can't I conveniently, correspondingly change my values and get for another planet? Is it not theoretically possible to find out escape speed for Jupiter? For Saturn? It is, right? So what is the magical expression? Under root 2 gm by r. Questions so far? No. Okay. But Mother Earth, we definitely at least we should have the value for at least Earth value, right? We will find out the Earth value, don't worry. So this critical velocity at which you never come back. So I like this word. I like this word. Instead of saying escape velocity, escaping the gravitational pull, I like there is no retreat. There is no H max. The symbol V subscript E root 2 gm by r. Got it? Especially for our Earth, there is a clever way of calculating. How is that? Brute force lovers will say, sir, I know how to calculate. Put the value of G, put the value of M, and put the value of R. Now, that's not incorrect, but then do I need to check my references and find out what the mass of the Earth is? I don't want to do that. Is there another way? Is there another way? Can you spare me that horror of finding the mass of the Earth and put G? I don't want that. What if I want something ready-made? What if I want something to be used for which I've already worked hard? Think. For Earth we are talking about. Earth, huh? So now I will specially use EE. है ना? Can I multiply by RE and divide by RE within the radical? Can I multiply and divide by RE within the radical? Yeah, you can. Whoa, who is this? So nice to see you, old friend. You are GME by RE square. What is it? Small g. Good. Small g is GME by RE square. And that value I know. 9.8 meter per second square. And RE I know. 6,400 kilometers. Of course, I will have to convert this into meters. In other words, for Earth, the escape velocity is 2 gr. Of course, I have put my subscripts E. Now, do you know G value 9.8? Do you know RE value 6,400 into 1,000 meters? Well, blah, blah, blah. If you do that, you get 11.2 kilometers. 11.2 kilometers per second. Wow. What is the speed of sound? Roughly 333 meter per second. Roughly. What is 333 into 3? 999. 999 is approximately 1000. What is 1000 meter per second? 1 kilometer per second. Do it again. 333 meter per second into 3, 999 meter per second, or 1 kilometer per second. That's your Mach 3. Have you heard of Machs? Speed of sound, Mach barriers. This plane flies with Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3. So Mach 3 is 1 kilometer per second. 1 kilometer per second. Mach 3. This is 11.2 times that. So on paper, this is how much? More than 33 Machs. Wow. More than 33 Machs.